is going well. It's expensive though. Hey guys, and welcome to another vlog. My ears are just always so early when I wake up. But today I'm going to work. I can't believe that the dad is going to work. I'm gonna just tell you something before I really start that video properly, bro. God answer prayer, bro, because I prayed to the Lord. I said, Lord, because I put in applications last week. I've only been in Jamaica 1 week, mind you. I put in applications a few days ago, and then I was praying. Coming away back from nobody after like 2 days. And 2 days isn't a long time, but if you guys don't know, bro, I've been working since I was 17. When I'm a job, it kind of starts shaping me. Like, especially when I'm actively spending money, we need to have an assurance and that money there, I gotta make it way back some way, somehow. So anyway, I pray to the Lord. I'm asking him to say I need a job or I'm going to start tweaking, because as I keep saying it, one of my New Year's resolutions is to replace worry with prayer. So instead of worry, I'm at my head lick off, I'm simple just tell God, ask God to help me to just keep having faith and that. Anyway, the long and short of it is I started hearing back from so many of the jobs that I applied to all in the same time. So I did 1 interview Monday, then I did 2 Tuesday, then Wednesday I was invited for one. I was invited for one Wednesday, then I was invited for one Thursday. Every time I got an interview, I get the job. So I'm like, wait, I can't work all of these jobs. I'm going to have to pick, me I do it. You understand me? So I did 3 interviews. I canceled the other. I'm going to just tell you guys, it's 3 restaurants. All of them are food service environment, which if you know me, you know, getting back in food service has been a dream of mine. So it's really really good stuff that's happening here. So I applied for 3. I interviewed with 3 places. I'm going to tell you now. My number one, as I'm not going to tell you, but the reason why it's my number one is because during my interview, the actual owner of the restaurant was present with me. They were very straightforward people, but very friendly. It gave me I feel like the work culture is much, just from when we can tell about the place from the interview, I feel like the work culture is much more stable and much more harmonious. So they're my number one. As well as it's more conveniently located. But truly, I just feel like from what I've gleaned, their work culture is nice. My number 2 is actually a place that I put in my application and then followed up with them, because it was a place where my father obviously used to bring me to when in a high school, and there are lots of little places like that my dad used to bring me to. So I knew she would be familiar with me. So I guess I kind of was just taking advantage of that familiarity and saying like, hey, I put in an application, right? So the next day she said, come in for an interview. I did the interview. I can already tell, like, out of all of the places I interviewed with, this place seems the most unstable. Like, the lady that was doing my interview was talking badly about the owner of the restaurant to me, somebody she has never met. So what you would have said about me? And then, like, while she was interviewing me, she was talking badly about the other staff members downstairs, saying that they don't have brains, saying that she asked me what would I do in a certain situation, and I said, well, I would try to redirect. And she said, oh, you can't use words like redirect because these people don't, like, she basically insulted them the entire interview. You have never met me before. Why would you want to be talking that way about people who I am going to go into the workspace with? You would want to paint a good picture even if it's not a good place. So that just make me know, say, yeah, this is like, I know what kind of workplace this is. The reason why it's my number 2 and not my number 3 is because I feel like it's going to give me a certain scope of experience that I don't have on my resume just yet, and I leave it at that. I think it will make me a more well-rounded candidate, and I think it will open up better opportunities in food service for me in the future, apart from just serving or just hosting or whatever the case may be. And then number 3 on my list is this Jerk restaurant. These are their number 3. The interview was not very clear. The gentleman that was doing the interview, him give me a certain energy, and I don't even want to say too much, but him give me a certain energy, like him just like all in his eyes, him just have a certain energy, like him distracted to say the least. And for the obvious reasons, we don't want to stay in that environment long term. And then also he wasn't clear. I asked him like about hours, about like a shift. Him say him open from such time to such time, which is a 12-hour period. I am not working for 12, like I work 12 hours in the States for probably 5 or 6 or 7 times what you guys pay. So don't ever think for a second I'm going to be working 12 hours for the money that you're paying me. So he wasn't clear about the pay. Granted, it was my responsibility to ask about the pay. And then he did ask, and I did give. I told him about the range that I have heard so far from that job interviews. Should just be clear. So I should have been clear too, but you are the employer, you more supposed to be clear. And then so today I'm going there. I don't even know how long to expect to work and certain kind of stuff like that. But that's usually my third choice. The man gave me a certain energy. He wasn't very clear in the interview. I'm going in a little bit blind. And it's not conveniently located compared to the other two. So, and they're lowballing. So, but I'm going today. I'm not going to be there long term. I'm going to go there for the next few days until my training starts for the job that my second choice. And then after my second choice training ends and they put me on nights, I'm going to start at my first choice. And then I'm going to juggle those two. I think I can do it. So today this is going to be my first time in a food service environment since I was going to say since I was 18, but I forgot that I did some food service in the States, but it was fast food. So it's going to be my first time in a full service food environment since I was 18. I'm really excited. So this is just to kind of like get off some of the rust before I go back into my actual job that I actually want. It's just practice for my actual job. So that's really exciting stuff. I'm really grateful to God. I'm actually kind of surprised. Like I literally prayed and I said, God, I want to have options by the end of this week. I want to get job offers. I want to be invited for interviews. And he said, heard you. So I actually had to cancel some interviews. And then, so those are my three. Bam, bam, bam. My third choice, I'm going to go to get practice for my first and second choice. And also to make a quick buck, bro. Jamaica's expensive. I've spent over $100,000 since I've been here and I've only been here a week. So, that is the update that I have for you guys. When I get ready, I'm going to come back and show you guys. So I'm just immediately already aggravated by this entire nation because I'm just spending upwards of 1 hour at NCB for set up an account where I can't activate the card because the system down. How stupid and ridiculous is that, bro? So, but I have the account, but I can't use it till the system find a way to get back up. That just sounds stupid. That's just stupid. So I'm supposed to show y'all my feet, but I never remember. So what I end up happening is that I just left home, got the bank.
Many hours later.
Guys, so it's sometime later. From yesterday when I went to Cafe Blue, I was trying to film a clip for you guys about what happened at NCB home, like the machine where they work at NCB and whatever. But I actually went back to Cafe Blue today because it's close to where, matter of fact, I probably shouldn't even say that, but never updated the vlog. Maybe did I tell you no say like I wanted to make a deposit at NCB, couldn't make the deposit, blah blah blah. It resolved. No, I actually went to NCB. This was yesterday that I forgot to finish the vlog, and I actually went to NCB today, so it's fine. I got home really late. This is the job. I was actually supposed to come back and show you guys my outfit too a few days ago, and I never did. But it's the same black tee, you know, food service uniform. I always kind of want you to wear the same stuff across the board. So, but I'm not gonna be there long. I really don't like the environment. I don't see myself assimilating into it. Like for the first time in years, I want to work in a good work environment, and I know it's possible. So some of the things that make me feel like I don't want to work there and make me know that I'm not going to work there, since I started, like there's this supervisor lady there that hasn't acknowledged me a single time 2 days later, like to say, hi, I'm such and such, I'm the supervisor. And I know that I'm gonna find difficult people every single way that I go, but when like pettiness and unkindness invades the entire structure of our workplace all the way up to management, I know that it's a hopeless case. By me just going there to interview, I could pick up on some of the different personalities, but the management team themselves were some of the kindest people I've ever met. And so I'm always willing to, like, if the management are decent people. Like the last job I worked in the States, it was just terrible from top to bottom and from bottom to top. Like there's nobody that you could go to that was truly good and that would truly want to help you, like if you were in a tough spot and anything like that. So I just like, I'm really looking for a workplace with a truly, like with truly good people as management.
Psych!
You get what I'm saying? Like staff aside, is it management that genuinely is gonna have my back, genuinely is gonna, and from what I've seen from the managers and supervisors at this place, it's not that way. And then in just 2 days, I've seen people arguing with each other, arguing even with customers, threatening to disrespect people. Like there's just over familiarity, lack of professionalism, disrespect, hostilities, outright hostility from a lot of people. And you guys, I am just honestly at this period like just really picky about where I work. Like working a job that you hate, it takes so much from you. I just can't do it. So I said I was just gonna go there, make a quick book, and then start my actual other job this coming Monday. I also went today and applied for my food handler's permit. The last time I applied for a food handler's permit was probably in 2023. I've been kind of like just learning the environment more, like going to, like today I went to Crossroads by myself for the first time. I didn't know where to go, but by the time I get there, like I felt like oriented and I was able to figure out, of course with my mom's help. One thing about me, regardless of what, I'm gonna call my mom for help. But I'm just learning how to be a little bit more independent now, how to like get things done on my own. You get what I'm saying? And Florida brought a lot of that out of me. Like Florida, I was the most responsible for myself I ever have been. And now it's even more so. Know that like my future is in view. We're thinking about all of these different things. And so I'm kind of like just like the same mode in a different zone, if that makes sense. So my work day today was pretty hard. Like I don't know why in food service, I don't know what it is about food service, but sometimes the tensions can be so high. I came home and I was gonna say somehow, but it's not somehow. I left my window open late yesterday all the way until after midnight when I got home from work, and then I opened my window today again and a lizard got in. Yet lizard. So I'm just feeling like unsettled just knowing that he's in here. But I'm gonna pray and ask God to make him leave. I'm not even gonna hold you guys. I have like calmed down and decompressed a little bit. When this first happened, I was really upset and I cried, and I felt like after such a long day, this is what I come home to, a lizard in my room. But guys, I'm excited to start like my actual job that I actually want to work at. I'm not good, probably not right now. I'll tell you guys eventually about like this place that I'm working at for these little few days, but I'm not gonna tell them right now. I also opened an NCB bank account. It's my second. I have a J bank account, but I can't remember nothing about it. When I forgot J, and I'm not really handle that right now. And then I bought a plain polo tee because this is my New Balance t-shirt that I got for Christmas, but I don't necessarily want to wear my good clothes them got work. So I bought like just this no name black tee, and I bought some new black fashion over pants too from this store. I think it's Central Plaza. It's called Chic and Trendy. I'm gonna go grab a black pants from them for $3,000. It's fit pretty well and everything. And that's gonna be my designated work pants. So if you see me wear it 3 times in the same week, not too much on me, okay? Thanks. I think I'm actually gonna close this vlog out here. Maybe start a new vlog someday soon. But I'm just like assimilating. My little too ugly. I need a pedicure. I'm just assimilating. I'm just like re-immersing myself into the environment of Jamaica. And everything is going well. Out here expensive though. That's the only thing. Out here expensive. But beyond that, oh, and I lost my AirPods. Too, so that's really great. I came out of the taxi today and realized I don't have my AirPods anymore, so I really love that. I'm not even tripping, bro. It's at this point, it's just what it is. Anyway, sorry for my ugly big little toe, guys. I need a foot that in. No, not really. I need a pedicure so bad. I think I'm gonna try to get a pedicure at the end of this month. Anyway, see you in the next one.